To begin populating your supplier information inside of Passport, you can either start by coming up to the ribbons at the top, choosing the Add ribbon, and going down to Supplier, or by coming to the folder tree on the left, opening the Files folder, and choosing Supplier from there, or finally by starting at the beginning of the life cycles and choosing Supplier from there. For the supplier code, you can either activate a barcode generator here that'll provide sequential barcode numbers for each supplier, or you may want to use something like an abbreviated method that'll make the suppliers easier to recognize. Once you've got the supplier code and the supplier name there, at that point, if you have a contract number with that supplier, you can enter the contract number in, as well as the certification date for that contract. Once you have that done, down in the section below, you can add the address and phone number information for this supplier. Once the address and phone number are listed, you may have a particular contact point. If you click on the Contact Info tab, you can enter details about the contact point you have for this supplier. Once you have the Contact Info tab filled out, you can then click on the Stock Items tab, and here you'll be able to select from the drop-down menu the stock items that you receive from this supplier. If the stock items aren't listed in the drop-down menu, you can either click on the green and white plus button, add the additional stock item, or you can click on the magnifying glass here and choose from a list of stock items. Once you have it selected, you can just choose the Select and Return button, and now you'll see it's in the drop-down menu, and you can just click Add to add it into the stock items for the supplier. If you have any documentation, here's where you'd be able to select from a list of documentation, or again, if the documentation isn't listed, you can click on the green and white plus button and browse your computer for that particular documentation. Once you have it selected, just click Add, and it'll be thrown into the documentation list. And finally, if you have any additional notes that you need to provide about this supplier, you can do so in this Notes section here. Once everything is complete, just click Save, and now the new supplier has been added into the database. Now, as an administrator, you may find that you'll need to add additional data capture fields than what's here. So in order to do that, you'll first need to be logged in as an administrator. Once you're logged in as an administrator, you can now click Edit on the supplier you just added, and here we can see all the additional user-defined fields that are available. So we're going to take this UD Text 1 field, and we're going to add another data capture field for our purposes here. To do this, you'll either click on the Admin ribbon at the top, or open the Admin folder and choose Field Control. Here we're going to search for that UD Text 1 field. So now we're going to search for the field name in the current text, and we're going to search for that in the supplier form. We click Search, and now we can see the UD Text 1 field that we need. So we just click Edit, and now we can rename this field. Once you have the field renamed, you can then decide which groups are able to view and edit this field. And once you have those permissions set, just click Save, say yes to changing the record, and now the field name has been changed. Now if we go back to the supplier form, we can see the new field name here. And now if I log in as a day-to-day user, I can come down to the supplier form, and now we see the new county field has been added, and we can enter the corresponding data.